of you! Get back to the lifeboats now!
I can't hold on, it's too cold!
Help those people over there!
I just arrived in Southampton, England. The date is April 10th, 1912. And right behind me is the ship everyone is talking about, RMS Titanic. I've seen photos of this ship my entire life, but standing here in person is a completely different experience. The scale is honestly hard to describe. Everywhere I look, people are arriving with luggage, saying goodbye to family members, and getting ready for the journey across the Atlantic. You can feel the excitement in the air. For many of these passengers, this is the beginning of a brand new life in America. Workers are still loading supplies and cargo onto the ship. The harbor is packed with activity. But nobody seems rushed. Everything feels incredibly organized. Right now, Titanic is being celebrated as the greatest passenger ship ever built. It's strange knowing what happens next, while everyone around me believes they're about to board the safest ship in the world. Let's get a closer look. All right, this is it. I'm finally stepping aboard the Titanic. Seeing this ship from this close is incredible. The scale is almost impossible to describe. Passengers are still boarding all around me. You can really feel the excitement here, and the crew seems incredibly organized. People believe they're boarding the most advanced passenger ship in the world. Nobody here knows they're about to become part of one of the most famous stories in history. Let's head inside and see what life aboard the Titanic was actually like on the day she sailed. Wow, this is my first look inside the Titanic. The moment you step inside, you immediately understand why people were so impressed by this ship. Look at the woodwork, the lighting, and all these details around me. This doesn't feel like a ship, it feels more like a luxury hotel. Passengers are still finding their rooms and exploring the interior. Everything here is brand new. The Titanic is only on the first day of its maiden voyage. It's incredible to think that I'm standing inside one of the most famous ships ever built. Let's keep moving and see what else is hidden inside. Okay, this is the place I've been waiting to see. The Grand Staircase. I've seen recreations of it in documentaries and movies, but standing here is completely different. Every detail is handcrafted, from the wood carvings to the iron railings. And look at that clock above the landing. This staircase became one of the most iconic symbols of the Titanic. Right now, it's full of passengers going about their day, completely unaware of what's coming. It's hard to believe that in just a few days, this entire ship will be at the bottom of the Atlantic. Let's keep exploring. This is the first-class lounge, one of the most luxurious spaces on the entire ship. Honestly, if nobody told me I was on a ship, I'd think I was inside a luxury hotel. Passengers here are spending their afternoon reading, socializing, and enjoying the crossing. Everything feels incredibly refined, from the furniture to the smallest decorative details. What's fascinating is that Titanic wasn't just transporting people, it was transporting different worlds. Some passengers on board are among the wealthiest people on Earth. Others are traveling in third class, hoping to start a completely new life in America. For now, though, everyone is sharing the same journey across the Atlantic. One thing that's really standing out to me is how many different kinds of people are on board. Every few steps, I pass someone with a completely different story. Some passengers are wealthy business owners and social elites. Others are families who sold nearly everything they had for a chance at a new life in America. That's one of the reasons Titanic became so important historically. It brought together people from very different backgrounds on a single voyage. Right now, everyone seems relaxed and optimistic. No one here knows they're living through one of the most famous journeys in history. I'm out on the boat deck now, and honestly, the view is incredible. The Atlantic stretches as far as I can see in every direction. Above me are the ship's lifeboats. It's strange looking at them, knowing how important they're going to become. At this moment, though, nobody is paying much attention to them. Most passengers are simply enjoying the fresh air and the experience of crossing the ocean on the world's newest ship. The atmosphere is surprisingly relaxed. Everything still feels perfectly normal. It's getting late now. Most passengers have headed inside, and the ship feels much quieter than it did earlier. The air has become noticeably colder. Look at the ocean behind me. Tonight is April 14th, 1912. Knowing what's going to happen makes this moment feel very different. Right now, though, everything still seems completely normal. I've spent a few minutes just watching the ocean. And honestly, something about tonight feels different. The sea is unbelievably calm. Normally you'd expect to see more waves, more movement, but the surface looks almost perfectly flat. That might sound peaceful, but it actually made icebergs harder to spot. Without waves breaking around them, there was less contrast against the dark water. The temperature keeps dropping too. Everything is quiet. Almost too quiet. Wait a second. I just noticed a few crew members moving a little faster than before. It's probably nothing, but it definitely caught my attention. The ocean still looks completely calm. Most passengers don't seem concerned at all. In fact, a lot of people have already gone to bed. From where I'm standing, everything still appears normal. But something feels different now. I can't really explain it. It's just a feeling. Hold on. What's that straight ahead? That looks like an iceberg. It's much larger than I expected. The crew has definitely seen it. They're moving much faster now. I don't think we have much time. Oh my God. We're turning. It's right beside the ship. I can actually hear the steel scraping against the ice. That wasn't a crash. It felt more like a long, grinding vibration. People are looking around. Nobody really knows what just happened. This is much worse than anyone upstairs realizes. Water is already pouring into the lower compartments. The crew is trying to assess the damage. But judging by the amount of flooding, I don't think this ship is going to recover. This is the moment the fate of the Titanic was sealed. Okay, this is getting really serious now. They're actually loading the lifeboats.
Women and children first.
I just heard an officer shout, "Women and children first." Some families are saying goodbye, and some people still don't want to leave the ship. I can't believe I'm watching this happen in real life. Women and children first. I think I'm gonna stay with the crowd. I don't want to get in anyone's way. Okay. The ship is definitely tilting now. I can actually feel it under my feet. Several lifeboats are already gone. Did you see that? That was a distress rocket. They're asking for help. This is really happening. There are still so many people on board. I don't think there's enough time left. Oh my God! It's too steep now. I can barely stand. The stern just keeps rising.
There are still people here. No, it's going under. The Titanic is sinking right now. Run!
All of you, get back to the lifeboats now!
I can't hold on, it's too cold!
Help those people over there!
Oh my God. It's gone. The Titanic is actually gone. A few minutes ago, there was a giant ship right there. Now there's nothing. The water is freezing. I can barely feel my hands. I can't believe I just witnessed this. There. I can see some of the lifeboats. Those little lights are the only things visible out here. It's hard to believe that just minutes ago, this entire ocean was filled by the Titanic. Everything changed so quickly. I came here to witness history, but being here feels completely different from reading about it. This is one of the loneliest places I've ever seen. It's so quiet now. A little while ago, there were more than 2,000 people on that ship. And now, there's nothing left. I don't think I'll ever forget this. The Titanic wasn't just a ship. The sun is starting to come up. It's hard to believe that just a few hours ago, the Titanic was right there. I came here to witness history. It feels real. It feels human. Tonight, I watched one of the greatest ships ever built disappear into the Atlantic, and I don't think I'll ever forget it.